Hello everybody, I'm back, and today I'm going to be seeing what the strongest unit type is in tabs, and I'll show you what I mean. So we know we've got types of units in tabs. Like look, the clubber, pretty standard melee unit, and we also have the spear thrower, a ranged unit. I'm going to be seeing which of the two is stronger. Is melee stronger? Or is range stronger? So just a quick way I'm gonna test which unit is stronger is I'm gonna do a few things. But first I wanna do something I've been wanting to try for a minute now. Okay, this is my idea. I put every single ranged unit versus every single melee unit. Like in the back over here we got every single launchy, shooty thingy. Bows, guns, swords, quite literally magic, potions, lightning bolts, fireballs, cannonballs, a whole lot of gunpowder, fire, time-stopping magic, and everything blunt and sharp you can think of over here. And I'm going to make it clear real quick, I am not using the secret units or the legacy units yet. I'm just going to do this battle first, because we all know, come on, super peasant, dark peasant. Dark peasant's literally immune to ranged weapons, so... Well, I shouldn't say immune. I did find a way to stop him with birds, so... He's not immune to it, it's just any projectile. Most projectiles he could stop. I'm going on a rant, let's just start the battle. Okay, this is looking good. So far, I'd say it's pretty even. I don't really know who's winning. Both transformations happened. The pumpkin catapult just completely missed. I actually don't know who's winning. This is very even. I didn't even look at the price. Can somebody go back and look at the price for me? Whatever, you guys know the price. It was shown on screen. Wow, it's actually really close between melee and ranged. Never mind, it's just, wait. Who's left? It's just this guy of the ranged left? Wow, the ballista just ate that demon. Wow, that was actually very close. It came down to just the Pirate Queen, Devout Gauntlet, the King alive? The King is alive. Is the demon? I don't think, no, he's dead. Everyone else, wait, are you? Oh, no, he's still kicking. So, they had, what, 5 units left? Wow. Okay, so melee was stronger that time. Noted. I'm also noticing that there was a price difference of like 1,000. Almost 1,000, like 900 something. I don't know. So far, melee is in the lead with that one test. But now I'm going to do every single legacy and secret for this next battle. All right, this is every single secret and legacy unit. There's a... There's a slight difference in cash. Let's just break it down who's on whose team so you have an idea who's going to win. On Team Melee, we got Super Peasant, Dark Peasant, Super Boxer, Samurai Giant, Ice Giant, Tree Giant. We got Shogun. The Mace Spinner, Inferno Whip, Bank Robbers, Vlad, Cavalry. And over here on Team Range, we have Mr. Goody Two Shoes. Fresno. Uller, Gatling Gunner, Bomb Cannon Explodey Thingy, Wheelbarrow Dragon, Solar Architect, Banshee, Witch, Ice Mage, Clams, Cupid. Get out of my way. Somebody with a crossbow, Artemis, a Wizard. Yes, I know he has a sword, but his main attack is a... You know what I mean. Fight me. Poacher, a Sensei, yeah, that's who it was, and a modern tank, who's facing the completely wrong way at the moment, but he's going to run him over. Yeah, this is plan. He's going to win. Yeah, I don't believe Ranged even has a chance here, but it's a video. What do I have to say? Let's start the match. All right. This is also very flashy. Yeah, range lasted like 3 seconds. Yeah, I was not close whatsoever. I see a lot of dead red units, not so much on the blue side. I think the Super Peasant just killed everything extremely fast, I'm gonna be honest. I actually have no idea where the super... Wait, is this the super... Okay, yeah, this was definitely... No! This was the Dark Peasant. The Sensei guy immediately backhanded out of the stratosphere. And who do we have over here? The game actually won't let me go any further, so I have no idea who or what that even is. There's another person over here, and it's, oh my, it's the wheelbarrow dragon, but who is that inside of the wheelbarrow dragon? The Dark Peasant just picked them up, slammed them into the ground, and then just threw them out of the map. I would love to hear your guess in the comments if you have any idea who that unit is inside of the wheelbarrow dragon. All in all, that was a good fight. Melee, you're up 2-0. I was just fooling around in the custom content set, like menu or whatever, to make your own character. And I was just thinking in my head, oh, what happens if I give a unit 5 assassin poofs? Would he just like poof around the unit like 5 times in a row before slapping him across the face? And I clicked my right click and left click at the same time, and it gave me an extra ability and an extra ability slot. It says 5 out of 5, but there's 6. What? Can I do this with any ability? Okay. Let me try something. Like, okay, Dark Peasant hands. Wait, no, I did it wrong. Hold on. Does he have multiple sets of Dark Peasant hands on him? How much can I can do it infinitely? Look at this man. Look how many Dark Peasant hands are around him. How much can I do this? I can keep going until it's off the screen. I am 1000% making a video off this. Sorry for the quick detour. I'm going to get back to the video, but you can do this? Okay, currently Melee is up 2-0 on ranged, but I just got one final little test I want to do to see if Melee is truly like tenfold better than ranged. So I'm going to take a clubber. I'm going to put him all the way over here. I'm going to take a spear thrower and put him all the way over here. I feel like the tests weren't fair because all of the ranged units were like right up in the melee unit's face, because like obviously he's gonna lose. He's right next to him to just smack him upside the head with a club and instantly like just lose. So if they were spaced out, ranged could really shine and actually get more damage off. We saw that with the ballista and the Hawacha because they were way far in the back. Melee units, they had to get through the crowd first of meat shields. And while they were sitting in the back, they were getting kill on kill on kill. So let's see if this actually does anything. So we're gonna have these two in the front, and then these guys in the back, and see who actually like does better, or if I'm just an idiot. Yep, exactly what I thought. He instantly died because ranged. Yep. So he just needs more time to like reload. Melee units don't have to reload. They just have to regain their stamina. And he won. So if we had somebody like Artemis versus a bunch of clubbers, but they're super far away, Artemis should whoop here. Whoa, I didn't even know Artemis had that ability. But see, Artemis whoops. Now let's actually have a fair price battle here. So that's as close as I can get to. Does $30 really matter, or is Artemis just going to get overwhelmed really fast? I mean, Artemis is $5,500. So if she loses here, then you're better off buying like 50 clubbers. What? If they get too close, she can just do a freaking Dryad Leaf ability and just blow them all off the map. Okay, Artemis is way more OP than I ever thought because I don't really use her that much. But dang, it's the weapon? I just never knew that because I thought that was an ability. It's the weapon? It's just purely Artemis. She stuck this man in the wall. She's so powerful. $11,000. 2 Artemises of melee units. If Artemis can defeat them, then that's an easy point to ranged. If it can actually defeat all these units, I'll be amazed, and I will be using Artemis every time I got $5,000. She just blows all of them away. No, this is literally twice as expensive as her, and it's just 1 unit. This is 1 unit. That's crazy. Imagine if Artemis had 2 bows. Dang, she actually defeated more than double her price of unit. I am thoroughly impressed. It's 1-2 right now. Okay, last thing. If I have the super peasant right here, and we get a couple Artemises, 71k, 13v1. How good is Artemis? She actually does a lot of damage. Oh, they're not gonna use their ability? That does crazy damage. The super peasant, I don't know if you can see it or not, because I don't know if my screen is being recorded that low. But the super peasant's already like half dead. And That took like 60 seconds. Yeah, okay, I might make a video on how to kill the super peasant with under 100 grand. If you can find a stall, then just get it like 2 Artemises down, and you could kill this thing with a realistic price. I mean, it's still like completely unrealistic because the thing's like $1 million, but like you can defeat it. Well, I think that's a massive point towards ranged. Ignore the fact that I was making him stand still, but wow. So range did prove to be very powerful, situation based, but all around, if you're gonna spam a couple cheap melee units versus one expensive ranged unit, if they're pretty close, melee's gonna win. But if they're far away, ranged is gonna win. But with the 2 tests I did, range kind of kicks in the dirt, right, really. But to do one final test to prove my theory of that, I'm going to do the same thing as last time. Every single melee versus every single ranged, excluding Legacy and Secret. But I'm going to put range super far back and melee super far back, so when they get like this far in the arena, range can start attacking instead of them being this close, and melee can just instantly one-shot the others. And if range wins, then there isn't a better unit. It's just situation-based. Okay, now I got every single ranged unit and every single melee unit again, but now they're super far away. And yes, I have noticed the price is off by a little bit and the unit number. I don't know what I was doing. Like, I went back and triple-checked everything. I'm pretty sure this is every single melee unit, excluding Legacy and Secret. Let me know if I missed one. I mean, I literally know I am, unless I accidentally, like, double-clicked before, which gave it 30 grand instead of 29. So, oh well, I don't really know what to do about it. But we got every single ranged versus every single melee. Let's see who wins now that the ranged actually can shine because they're farther away. Yeah, that Shadow Walker is causing havoc over there. Okay, the fight is definitely gonna last longer. Da Vinci can get the elephant's right in the way. Okay, the demon didn't transform this time. I may or may not have forgot to turn off the black hole. Now I have to restart the match. Someone instantly fell off. Okay, the match is going differently this time. Let's see if Range has got it in the bag this time. Okay. So far, the outcome's looking very similar because the Demon didn't transform, but the Chronomancer did. This is looking good for Ranged. Melee's losing. Wow. So it is situation-based. Okay. Excluding the Super Peasant and the Dark Peasant, 2 strongest units in the game. They're both melee. Screw them. You're never going to use them in a real situation in tabs, or at least in the Capagan. It is situation-based. There is no, ranged is always going to be better, or melee is always going to be better. It's situation-based. So if you got melee super far away, you're going to want to use ranged on them. But if melee units are super up close, or if the ranged units, for example, are super up close, you want to use melee on them. Okay. Wow, that was not even close. Ranged, like, annihilate. Like, when they were right next to each other, melee won by, like, with 5 units to spare. This time, ranged has, like, most of their units left. It wasn't even close. Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.